Hey guys, Island Homesteader here. It's Sunday, the 30th of September, and some of you guys in the more northern climates, you'd probably be jealous, but I just today planted some seeds. So we're still going. Here it is, the end of September. Tomorrow is the first day of October. But it stays warm down here for a while. Last year, to Christmas time, we were still in t-shirts down here at Christmas, because our duck hunting season is the middle of December through the end of January. And last year, I'll bet last year there wasn't a handful of days that I actually almost pretty much had to wear a jacket. Most of the days out there duck hunting, we were in sweatshirts or t-shirts even some days. So we had a really warm fall, a really warm winter last year, so we'll see what this year brings. But anyway, just want to do an update. I do have some plants already in. They've been going for a couple of weeks now. I just haven't got around to filming anything because there wasn't a whole lot going on, and there still isn't, but just wanted to give you guys a quick update. And let's see what else. I'm going to do a couple of shout outs before I go down to the garden. Most of you guys who watch my channel are probably already familiar with Jerry, the backyard homesteader up in Michigan, I think is where he's at. If you're not, I'll put a link to his YouTube page on here. I'll put a link to his Facebook page. He's actually got a couple. He's got the Backyard Homesteader Facebook, and he's got the American Seed Alliance. It's a seed saving, seed swapping page on Facebook. If you're interested, I'll put a link to that. It'll either be here in this video, or I'll post it down below in the suggestion or the comments box down below. So check down there and look. And what else? Oh, he started an online magazine. Jerry has. It's just a trial thing right now. It's a free online magazine, the Backyard Homesteader magazine, and he's hoping to go full production in January. Again, it'll be an online magazine, free subscription, but he's really trying to get some subscribers to get his list up, because he's going to go to some businesses, some corporate people, and try to get some sponsors, so that he can do some giveaways and stuff like that. So I'll put a link to his online magazine as well, so you guys can go to that and subscribe to it too. Alright, I'm going to go downstairs and show you what's going on in the garden. I just wanted to show you that still picking a few things. Those are the Black Beauty eggplants there on the left, and a couple of green peppers. A couple of those are the sweet Hungarian bananas, and then those are jalapenos. I like to let them go ahead and go red. They still got some heat, and they got a much better flavor, I think, when they go red than when you pick them green. So just wanted to show you that we are still picking a few things. Also, I forgot to mention when I was doing my earlier shout outs there that I've also started a Facebook page, Island Homesteader Facebook page. I'll include a link to that if you guys want to go on there. There's not much on it. Only a few people have liked it so far. Or clicked on the like button is what I meant, you know. But anyway, I just wanted to start it, and it'll be kind of a way to do a more up-to-date conversation, kind of. You know, if people want to talk back and forth on it and comment back and forth, I'll be posting pictures to it on a regular basis, and just, you know, posting information about what's going on in the garden and stuff. So check it out. I'll put a link on there for you too. Alright, so here we are down in the garden, and like I said, I do have some things planted down here. This box is collards, 16 collard plants. Collards have always done real good for me down here. The couple of frosts on them, they get better. Sometimes that takes us a while. Sometimes it's Christmas time before we get frost on them, so sometimes we have to pick them and put them in the freezer to frost them before we cook them. But anyway, there's some collards. I've got some broccoli planted. There's 4 rows. 4 rows? Yeah, 4 rows of broccoli. So 16 broccoli plants planted in here. This is cauliflower. 8 of them. I've never, I don't think, in the years I've been trying, I'm not sure if I've ever got cauliflower to really make a head. So who knows, we'll try, maybe this year's the year. And then 16 green cabbages. I think it's the Flat Dutch or the Bonnie Early cabbage, one or the other, I can't remember. There's a tag somewhere. There it is. Okay, Bonnie Hybrid. I was close. And let's see, in this box over here, there's 9 red cabbages. And then there's a stray cauliflower, a stray broccoli, and a couple of stray green cabbages I think that I had left over that wouldn't fit in the other box. And I may put some seeds in here, some carrots or something. So, speaking of that, let's see. This box here I've gotten cleaned out but haven't planted yet. And then this box here, let's see, I've got 3 rows. This is all square foot method, so beets are 16 to a square, and there's 4, 8, 12 squares of beets, and then 4, 8, 12, 16 squares of lettuce, 4 to a square, and it's half red sales and half black seeded Simpson, and then 4 squares, 16 to a square of radishes, 2 squares of cherry bell, 1 square of an Easter egg blend, just different colors, and some variegated ones, striped ones, and then 1 square of the watermelon. That one, it's whitish green on the outside and purple on the inside. So this box here is going to be spinach. What else have I got? Spinach, some carrots, several different kinds of carrots I'm going to try this fall, and I think some celery. I tried it in the spring, didn't even get it to germinate. I'm going to try it in the fall. It probably won't do anything because it takes a long time. Celery is really long. It's like 120, 125 days. So I don't know that it'll stay warm enough. But we're going to give it a try anyway. The boxes where I had my squash and zucchini, I want to get the weeds out of that, and probably plant some green beans in there, in each one of those 4-foot boxes. Eggplants are about done. There's some hanging. We just haven't got around to picking them. Peppers, you saw, I just picked some, but they are still growing, still setting. They don't look all that great. But peanuts, I know I showed you in the last video just a little sampling of peanuts, but it finally looks like the peanut leaves are turning. So from what I've read, it said to let your peanuts grow until they started turning yellow, and it looks like they're starting to turn yellow. So in the next few days there should be a peanut harvest, and I'll make sure to show you guys that. Let's see, that's really about it down here. This is the box where I pulled my sweet potatoes up, and those things, you can see that's sweet potato over there growing all up on what's left of the collards, and sweet potatoes growing all up here in this corn. So even though I've pulled all the sweet potatoes out of this box, apparently these vines, when they went across the ground over into the corn and stuff, they've rooted themselves in the ground and they're still growing. So I don't know if I'm going to find sweet potatoes. There's some starting to, they're sprouting out here just in the garden, out in the walkways, sprouting all around. So I don't know if I'll find more sweet potatoes around here when I get to cleaning up or not. I mean, they're really growing good inside the corn. They're growing all up in the corn or down on the ground. So we'll see if there's any stray sweet potatoes when I pick them. Alright, well guys, that's about it for now. I just wanted to give you a quick look, tell you about all those different Facebook pages, and Jerry's online magazine. If you guys could go over and click on that, I would really appreciate it, and I'm sure he would too. Alright, I will go up and show you the tomatoes real quick, and then I'll call this thing done. Well, here's what's left of the tomatoes. Nothing to write home about. Had some blight issues, I think, out here, but there's still getting some tomatoes. These are little grape, those grape tomatoes. There's some more down there. This yellow pear doesn't hardly have a leaf on the plant, just a few, but it is still putting tomatoes out. Now, a lot of what I'm doing with these is just I'm letting them get good and ripe, and I'm going to save some seeds. I've never done it before, but I'm going to save some seeds out of the yellow pear. It was an heirloom, and I've got a few of that chocolate cherry. I really love that cherry tomato, and I'm going to save some of the seeds out of it. Let's see, what else have we got? A couple of yellow lemon boys down there, and these are just the big boys. A few of them. They're not getting very big now, but they are getting ripe. End of September, and I am still getting some ripe tomatoes. So, and my neighbor rooted some cuttings of fig tree, and she gave me one of her fig tree cuttings. It's a hybrid fig. It's kind of like a cross between a regular black mission fig and a white fig. Super sweet. It's like eating candy. They're so good. And when she planted it, she had fig or fruits in about 3 years after planting. So it was a pretty fast grower too. So anyway, we'll see. I'm gonna keep that in a pot through the winter time, and then come spring we'll get it out in the yard somewhere. So just wanted to show you that. Alright, well, that pretty much wraps it up, guys, and I'll talk to you later.